Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. My name is DaVinci Jeremy. I'm going to be doing a news rant today, right? I haven't done it in a while, so I'm looking forward to this and talking about what's going on in the news and so forth, and a lot more cool stuff that's going on, and basically talk about also not only about Bitcoin but also Ethereum. And I'm glad to be back today, man. I'm glad to be back. It's been a crazy trip. I love the Grand Prix. The Formula One race cars was amazing, and yeah. Sorry, Hamilton. All right, well, let's get on with the show, right? Remember, anything here is not financial advice. It's just my personal opinion, and so make sure you do your own research before putting any money into the market. Okay, let's head over to my screen. The cool thing here that's going on, right, is now Bitcoin, 90% of all Bitcoins have been mined. 90%. So that's all out there now. There's only 10% left for actually to come into the market, and that's it. There's never going to be any more. No more. So this asset class deserves to be a lot higher than what it is today. Why is that? Because it's a limited supply. Right? There's a fixed supply, and there's no way to get more. There's no way to get more, even if they wanted to get more. So we're going to see massive increases in price. You just have to wait over a little bit more time. Man, it's the Federal Reserve. I'm sure they're controlling this thing. They're holding the prices down, right, of Bitcoin, because it doesn't make sense when you put it in the light and the context of inflation. Right, inflation surged 6.8%, even more than expected in November, to a fast rate since 1982. Now, keep in mind, this is worse than you expect than this, right? The inflation is a lot worse, because I'm sure you haven't seen only a 7% increase in stuff. I'm sure you've all seen more than 25% increase in prices everywhere across the board. And so effectively, that's not the right inflation metrics. They're actually, back in 1992, they used a lot of metrics that was totally different than the one they're using today. So obviously it's a lot worse, right? Because obviously they want to hide the fact that there's inflation, because governments need to pay out their unfunded liabilities, right? And and if they're mentioning that, hey, there's these high inflation, they have to increase those liabilities payouts. So obviously they're probably going to lower what the inflation actually is, and that's kind of sad, because a lot of people who are on fixed incomes, man, are getting wiped out. They're not able to maintain a decent standard of living. And this is one way for a government to actually, reduce the payments to people who are dependent on them, without actually noticing that their payments are getting reduced, and they're not going to get votes. So, kind of sad. It's the worst. Using inflation to destroy the value of money is the worst thing governments can do, because not a lot of people see what's going on. A lot of people understand what's going on, and they suffer majorly. And so that causes unrest every single time. It's not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. Okay, moving on to Stablecoin supply. My God, wow, it's now at $150 billion in total stablecoins that are out there. They're not going anywhere. That's not happening. So it looks like the Federal Reserve has made some sort of agreement for these stablecoins or something like that. They'll probably bark at them every once in a while in the news, to scare them to do whatever they want them to do. But they're here to stay. So yeah, you can use your stable coins, right? So that you could position yourself if you're doing, spot trading instead of leverage trading. If you're doing spot trading, right, you can exit to cash USDT Yes, I know it's suspect, but hey, you know what? It's not going anywhere for a long while, and yeah, I don't see them collapsing anytime soon. It's still a possibility, so don't get me wrong, right? That's still a possibility that the government says no, or give us, but most likely they'll just give us to it. You're not printing that anymore. Give that to me. That's the most likely scenario that's going to play out with USDT. There might be a little bit of turmoil where the price of the value drops a bit because of that, but it will recover. Let me just talk about my coin, actually, DJ15 token. And if you purchase the DJ15 token, I every quarter I burn a bunch of coins, and that helps limit the supply. And so I take a percentage of my total income from YouTube and all the referrals. And so if you come over to the referrals page, right, I have a new referral called ApolloX, right? If you want to trade over there, right, you can get a bonus of up to $700 USDT. So make sure you head over there and check that out. And then, hey, you know what? The 12% of your trades, and so the 12% of the fees that I get will be going towards to burning tokens. So you're really getting a little bit back by owning some DJ15 tokens. Okay, let's head over to this chart, which is incredible. Most likely, Ethereum might go negative in production of Ethereum coins. As it drops here from month over month, as people use it and continue to use it, the burning will continue, and we're going to see Ethereum production, instead of being positive like Bitcoin still is for a long time, it's going to go to the negative. So this will put some fuel in the fire for Ethereum. And now you'll see the effect of this probably in the next 12 months, because it's anywhere from 12 to 18 months. Whenever an asset goes into either inflation or deflation, when you see the end results, which is price. And yeah, we're going to see that with Ethereum. And so Ethereum's price is going to be ballistic by sometime next year. So it'll be an interesting ride. That's why I've switched over most of my assets to Ethereum. I went 100%. I sold a lot of my gold, and actually almost all of it, and went into Ethereum, and it was the best decision I ever made because it made me so much money. It's not funny. You're not too late to the boat. Maybe you might want to wait until prices are a little bit lower to buy, but make sure that when you do buy, you at least do it on a dollar cost averaging basis. Because just trying to hit the lows is really difficult. You're gonna have to put some money in and to make sure you hit the buy order before if you're interested in buying at the lows. And there's no guarantee that Ethereum will get there. So make sure you do have some sort of buying plan if you're buying into Ethereum, and the dollar cost averaging plan is the best way to go. All right, well, that's it for today. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate everybody who's watching both live, right now on Twitch and in the live videos here. Thank you all for coming, right? We're going to do some question and answers later on. And also, if you want to join us, you can do so by subscribing at DaVinciJ15.com. So make sure you head over there and subscribe. All right, thank you all. And remember, right, Bitcoin's real, Bitcoin's here to stay, and you need to be a part of it, along with Ethereum. Good night.